When putting labels on a map, one issue that sometimes comes up is that the points that you want to label are so closely spaced that all the labels would just be right on top of each other if you tried to label them. So in some of these cases, it's useful to use something called a leader line. And a leader line would be something like this line here, or this line here, that leads from the point that you want to label to the actual label itself. This can be useful once again if your points are clustered, or even if they're overlapping. For example, in this map here, showing the world's largest cities, we can see that in North America, the 3 largest cities are not very clustered at all, so it's easy to label them. But in South America, Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro are close together and really not that far from Buenos Aires. So in this case, they use leader lines in order to move the text away from all 3 of those places. And of course, that's even more critical, not so much in Eastern Europe here, but in the Far East, if circles are on top of each other, then leader lines are used in order to indicate which circle goes with which label. In this case here, they've taken the leader line from the center of the circle out to the label. So here we can see that this one is for Tokyo and this one is for Osaka. Leader lines kind of naturally lead into these things called balloons or callouts. This could be something where we kind of get like a balloon like in a cartoon associated with a point, and then the text is inside of the box. This would be a balloon callout, this would be a line callout, but the same sort of idea here, that we're not just able to deliver a label like the name of a town here or a city, but we're able to provide more information as well. And this becomes more important, for example, with interactive maps, where we might just mouse over those points and then those balloons would come out, or we might click on those points to find out that information. And of course, this has become more and more popular where we want to find information from a map. Here we kind of see a balloon call out, and this is housing information as far as what houses sell for. And there's all kinds of information that can go in this box, and not just information, but images or videos or anything else that you could put on a web page could also go in these call out boxes, which are kind of like interactive leader lines.